weight of a chosen one is not in the gift, but in the wisdom to protect it. What if I told you that your calling, the very reason you were chosen, is far more delicate and powerful than you realize? Imagine being handed a rare gem, a treasure so precious that its value could shatter the world, yet it must remain hidden until the right moment. This is the reality for those chosen for a divine purpose. The gift is yours, but the responsibility to protect it? That's the real challenge. The world is filled with distractions, clamoring for attention, validation, and applause. Everyone wants their 15 seconds of fame. But for the chosen ones, this path is different. You are entrusted with something far greater than fleeting recognition or worldly success. The power to create change, to shift destinies, and to bring light into darkness is in your hands. But this gift, this calling, is fragile, and like any precious thing, it must be guarded carefully. Today, I'm going to reveal 5 key things that God's chosen ones must keep hidden, because the world isn't ready for what you're carrying. Some secrets aren't meant for the ears of everyone. Some truths are too sacred to expose. The wrong words, shared at the wrong time, can unravel everything you've been entrusted with. And once lost, there are no guarantees you can reclaim what you've given away. And thank you. Yes, you, the chosen one. Whether you're here for the first time or have been a steady force behind this mission, your presence and super gifts are the driving power behind this journey. Your support is what keeps this message alive, pushing us forward toward the purpose you are destined to fulfill. If you're ready to embrace your role as one of God's chosen, to step into your full power and rise above the distractions that try to pull you down, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment with the number 77 below if you're ready to protect your divine calling and let your silence transform your life. Let's dive deeper into what's next. So, chosen one, your gift isn't just for you. It's a responsibility, a charge to safeguard what's been placed in your care. Your calling isn't something to boast about or flaunt. It's something to nurture, protect, and unfold in silence until it's time. Too often we rush to share, seeking validation or approval from others. But as God's chosen ones, we must understand that not everything is for public consumption. Some things are meant to grow in the quiet spaces, protected from the judgment and interference of those who don't understand. This isn't about fear or paranoia. It's about wisdom. The world is full of those who are waiting for the opportunity to tear down what you're building. They may not even understand the significance of what you're carrying, but they can still damage it. The enemy doesn't need to destroy everything. Sometimes a whisper of doubt or a misplaced word is enough to derail a life of purpose. That's why silence is your shield. Your gift isn't fragile because it's weak. It's fragile because it's divine. And the enemy will do whatever it takes to destroy what God has entrusted to you. Consider this: when you're chosen, you're set apart. The responsibility that comes with this gift is immense, but so is the protection it demands. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. Your calling doesn't need to be validated by the applause of the world. What matters is what's between you and the divine, the unseen, the secret, the sacred. The wisdom to remain silent at the right times is a mark of maturity, of someone who understands that not every gift is meant to be displayed too soon. Like a seed that grows quietly underground before it ever sprouts, your calling must be nurtured in the dark, ready to burst into the light when the time is right. So, if you are truly ready to embrace your destiny, if you understand the weight of the responsibility that comes with being chosen, let's dive into the 5 things you must guard with your silence. These are the things that, if revealed prematurely, could jeopardize your purpose. Protect them wisely, because the chosen ones don't just carry gifts, they carry the weight of the future. And now, let's dive into it one by one. And trust me, if you are truly one of the chosen, you will feel a deep pull to stay until the very end. The revelations coming next are designed just for you. Don't miss out on what could change everything. Stay with me. Number 1. Not every battle needs an audience. You were created with a unique purpose, but that doesn't mean every detail of your journey should be laid bare for everyone to see. In today's world, where oversharing has become the norm, people often mistake transparency for wisdom. But not every struggle, not every weakness needs to be exposed. Some battles are meant to be fought quietly, in the privacy of your own heart, where they can shape you into the person you're meant to become. You might ask, but if I don't share my struggles, how will anyone understand me? The reality is, the right people will see your strength without needing to witness every vulnerability. Your true power comes from how you rise above your challenges, not from broadcasting them. When you share too much too soon, you risk letting your struggles become distractions, or worse, tools for others to use against you. Think about it. What good would it do to show everyone your rawest, most unrefined self? Wouldn't that hold you back from fully evolving into the strong, capable person you're becoming? Sometimes it's better to keep some things to yourself while you work through them. Take the story of someone like Samson, who revealed the source of his strength to someone he trusted. He thought sharing his deepest secret would bring him closer to the person he confided in, but instead, it led to his downfall. By revealing what should have stayed hidden, he opened himself up to manipulation. The lesson here isn't just about who you trust. It's about the wisdom to know what to keep to yourself, protecting what is precious to you. You might wonder, isn't it healthy to share my struggles? Of course, there are moments when opening up is important, but that doesn't mean you should disclose everything to everyone, especially when you're still in the process of figuring things out. Knowing when to share, and more importantly, knowing who to share with, is the key. Some things are meant to stay between you and the few people who have the wisdom to support you without judgment. Even the most self-aware and accomplished people understand the value of privacy. Many successful individuals practice discretion, recognizing that not every aspect of their personal life needs to be shared with the world. Discretion is not about hiding your struggles. It's about stewarding them wisely. It's about guarding your inner journey until you are strong enough to reveal it when the time is right. The enemy, the distractions, and the naysayers are always lurking, hoping to exploit your vulnerabilities. The moment you let your guard down and expose your weaknesses to the wrong people, they'll use that information to undermine you. Don't be fooled. There are those who would love nothing more than to see you fail, to see you stumble. They thrive on your transparency, using your openness as ammunition to derail your progress. The moment you give them access to your deepest struggles, they'll take advantage of it to twist your truth and use it against you. Keep your secrets close, guard your heart, and protect your purpose. The enemy wants you to open up so they can tear you down, but your strength comes from knowing when to stay silent, when to keep your inner battles between you and the few who truly have your best interests at heart. You may fear that keeping things to yourself means you're isolating yourself, but that's not the case. It's not about closing off from the world, but about protecting what's fragile inside until it has been forged into strength. When you protect your inner process, you allow the time and space for growth to happen without outside interference. And when you're ready, the strength you've developed will speak for itself. The world doesn't need to see every battle. It needs to see you emerge victorious. So, remember, not every battle needs an audience. Protect what is precious to you, whether that's your dreams, your weaknesses, or your personal growth. Allow yourself the space to grow in silence and strength. And when the time comes, let your success and resilience be the proof of what you've overcome. In silence, you're being prepared for something far greater than anyone can see right now. Trust the process and guard your journey with wisdom. Number 2, God's plans for your life. Guard them like treasure. As a chosen one, you have a divine purpose that is unique to you, and your plans are integral to fulfilling that calling. However, your purpose is not meant to be shared with the world until it's ready to be revealed. There is a divine blueprint for your life, crafted with intention and wisdom, but the world doesn't always have the patience to wait for it to unfold. We live in a time where everyone feels the need to announce their goals and share their dreams before they are fully realized. But as a chosen one, exposing your plans prematurely can be like showing a fragile seed to the world before it has had time to grow strong roots. Your vision is sacred, and it requires space and time to develop. By revealing it too soon, you open yourself up to potential distractions, misunderstandings, and even sabotage. Exposing your plans before they are fully formed risks inviting forces, both seen and unseen, that may derail or delay everything you're working towards. This isn't about keeping secrets for the sake of secrecy. It's about protecting what's fragile until it's strong enough to stand on its own. You are chosen for a purpose that requires you to nurture your vision privately, safeguarding it until the right moment to share it with the world. You may wonder, but if I don't share my vision, how will I receive support? The answer lies in understanding the difference between sharing with the right people at the right time and prematurely exposing your dreams to the wrong influences. When you begin sharing your dreams, you invite others to offer their opinions, both helpful and harmful. Some may not be able to see the full picture as you do, or worse, they may feel threatened by the magnitude of your vision, leading them to project their own limitations or doubts onto you. As a chosen one, it's crucial that you protect the sacred nature of your plans until you find the right support, those who can understand your purpose and amplify it rather than diminish it. Take the example of someone like Leonardo da Vinci, one of history's most brilliant minds. Da Vinci worked in silence for much of his life, developing complex ideas and inventions that were ahead of their time. His vision wasn't shared with the public until he had fully refined his concepts. Had he revealed his ideas too early, he would have faced skepticism and judgment from those who didn't have the capacity to understand his genius. His success came from knowing when to protect his plans and when to reveal them to the world. Like Da Vinci, you must guard your vision as you build it, knowing that the right moment will come when it's fully formed and ready for the world to witness. Your plans are like a seed, small, fragile, and full of potential. The world cannot yet see the power of what you carry, and it might even dismiss it as insignificant at first. But when you protect it, give it time, and allow it to grow in the silence of your efforts, it will mature into something undeniable. Exposing your plans too early is like pulling the seed out of the ground to show it to others. It's not ready, and it's at risk of being destroyed before it has the chance to develop. It's easy to feel pressured to share your dreams, especially when others around you are flaunting their visions. But as a chosen one, Remember that the most powerful plans are often the ones developed in silence. It's not about hiding your purpose. It's about nurturing it carefully and allowing it to grow strong before you reveal it to the world. Protecting your vision ensures that you don't expose yourself to unnecessary battles or judgments that could derail your progress. You may fear that by not sharing your dreams, you're isolating yourself from support. In reality, you are protecting your potential. By keeping your plans close, you create a safe space for them to grow, away from the distractions and negativity that can emerge when you expose them too soon. When the time is right, you'll know it. You'll feel that your vision has taken root and is ready to blossom. And when that moment comes, your vision will be undeniable. The strength of your plans will be clear to everyone around you, and it will stand on its own. Until then, as a chosen one, protect what's sacred. Don't rush to share your journey with those who aren't ready to understand it. Trust the process, trust your timing, and guard your divine purpose as it unfolds. Remember, timing is everything. As a chosen one, your plans are precise, and they will come to fruition exactly when they're meant to. Just as a seed must grow in silence, your vision requires time to develop. You don't need the world's approval to know you're on the right path. You need divine timing. When that moment arrives, you'll know it. Hold on to your plans, trust in the process, and protect them until they are ready to change the world. And when they do, nothing will be able to stop them. Number 3, private conversations with God. Guard them like sacred secrets. As one of the chosen ones, your connection with the divine is sacred and unique. It is a bond that not everyone can understand, nor should they. In a world that thrives on oversharing and seeking constant validation, the moments when you connect with something greater than yourself are not meant for public display. These are not casual exchanges. They are pivotal conversations that shape the very essence of your destiny. Some of the wisdom and insight you receive in these sacred moments is far too powerful and fragile to be exposed to the world's scrutiny. Consider this. As a chosen one, you are entrusted with a divine purpose that requires space to grow. Not every whisper from the divine is meant to be shared with the world. People may not grasp the weight of what you are carrying, and if exposed too soon, your mission can be misinterpreted, doubted, or undermined. Revealing too much too early is like taking a young plant and exposing it to a harsh storm. It hasn't yet developed the strength to withstand the external forces that could jeopardize its growth. Take someone like Albert Einstein, whose groundbreaking theories were kept close to him during his early years of research. His vision was so revolutionary that had he shared it prematurely, the world might have ridiculed him rather than recognizing his brilliance. Einstein understood the importance of waiting for the right time to unveil his ideas. He worked in silence, allowing his vision to mature until it was undeniable. Like Einstein, your divine purpose, your vision and your path must be nurtured in private until it is strong enough to face the world without fear of being torn down. Just as your spiritual journey is not a spectacle, your conversations with the divine are not for public consumption. Some revelations are too sacred and delicate to be exposed to the world before they are ready. This isn't about secrecy, it's about protecting what's precious. As a chosen one, the divine wisdom you receive in moments of quiet connection must be safeguarded. At the beginning, these revelations are like fragile seeds that need care and nurturing before they can stand on their own. The wrong influence or judgment at the wrong time can derail their growth or cause self-doubt to creep in. It's natural to feel the urge to share your experiences and insights, but you must always ask yourself, who am I sharing this with? Are they ready to understand the magnitude of what I carry? Not everyone who asks for your wisdom is prepared to receive it with the respect and reverence it deserves. Many may not understand your journey, and some may criticize or question you without fully appreciating the depth of what you're experiencing. By keeping certain conversations private, you give your divine connection the space it needs to unfold without the pressure of outside judgment. Every vision, every mission entrusted to you as a chosen one needs time to mature. If you rush to reveal it too soon, it risks being misunderstood, dismissed, or even ridiculed. Even the most significant and world-changing ideas started as quiet whispers that were protected until the time was right. Keeping your personal revelations private is not about hiding them. It's about ensuring they have the time and space they need to develop into something strong and undeniable. You might fear that keeping your experiences private means you're isolating yourself. But in truth, you are simply safeguarding what's most precious to you. You are allowing your connection to the divine to evolve and take shape in its own time. When the moment comes, when the vision is fully formed and ready to be shared, you'll know it. It will be undeniable, and you will have the clarity and strength to reveal it to the world. Remember, chosen one, not every revelation needs to be broadcast. The most profound and transformative conversations you have with the divine are often the ones that remain hidden, quietly nurturing your soul until the time is right. Like a seed planted in the earth, your connection to something greater must be guarded until it grows strong enough to stand on its own. Protect these private moments with reverence and trust in the process. In the silence, you are being prepared for something far greater. Let the quiet wisdom guide you, and when the time comes, the world will be ready to witness the power you've been working towards. Number 4, the depth of your spiritual strength or weakness. Protect it like a sacred fortress. As one of God's chosen, your spiritual journey is one of the most sacred and personal aspects of your life. Revealing too much of it too soon to the wrong people can make you vulnerable to attacks, doubt, and unnecessary distractions. The forces that seek to weaken your purpose are always lurking, ready to pounce on any vulnerability you expose. As God's chosen, it's essential that you protect the depth of your spiritual life, as it's a direct reflection of your higher calling. There is immense power in guarding your spiritual strength, and sharing it with the wrong people can lead to unwanted challenges that can hinder your progress. You may ask, but how can I grow if I don't share my struggles or victories? The key for those chosen by God is understanding that not every aspect of your spiritual journey needs to be shared. Some moments, some breakthroughs, are too sacred to expose before they've had time to mature. Think of your spiritual strength as a fortress. The stronger it becomes, the more you must protect it. The more you reveal, the more opportunities you give for others to attack or undermine the divine purpose you are carrying. Consider the example of an influential leader like Winston Churchill. Churchill, during World War II, worked tirelessly to rally support, but he didn't expose every aspect of his strategy and vision for victory until it was time. If he had revealed his plans too early, the world might have doubted his resolve, leading to increased resistance that could have delayed his efforts. Like Churchill, you must guard your inner strength, keeping it quiet and protected until you're ready to reveal it to the world. For God's chosen, there's immense power in keeping certain aspects of your spiritual life concealed until the proper moment to unleash them. The more you expose about your spiritual life, the more vulnerable you become to attacks, both seen and unseen. These attacks are not always blatant. They can come in the form of subtle criticism, doubts, or well-meaning people who do not understand the divine purpose you carry. Negative energy can creep in, draining your strength if you expose too much of your spiritual life to people who are not ready to understand or protect what you hold. Just like a fortress must keep its gates secure, your spiritual journey needs to remain protected from external forces that may seek to weaken your resolve. Think of an inventor working on a breakthrough idea. Before revealing it to the world, they spend years developing, refining, and nurturing their invention in silence. They don't boast about their plans prematurely, understanding that true strength lies in quiet dedication and perseverance. Your spiritual life requires the same careful approach. As a chosen one, you must focus on your inner growth, nurture your spiritual strength, and protect it from the world until it's ready to stand on its own. Only when the time is right should you share your journey, ensuring that it has the strength to withstand the scrutiny and opposition that could arise. You may feel tempted to share your struggles or breakthroughs, but not every person is capable of understanding or handling the depth of your spiritual journey. Those who are not aligned with your purpose can unintentionally project their own doubts onto your path, which can cause you to question your faith or lose focus. As God's chosen, you must seek guidance from those who are spiritually mature and understand the sacredness of your purpose. Not everyone deserves to hear the deepest parts of your spiritual life. Until you find the right individuals who can uplift and protect you, keep your journey close. Let it grow and evolve in a protected space, away from distractions or judgment. The forces that oppose your purpose will always seek to find cracks in your spiritual armor. The enemy's goal is to get you to expose too much of your journey, causing you to doubt or weaken your resolve. But when you guard your spiritual life, when you protect the depth of your connection to God, you create a shield that no external force can penetrate. As God's chosen, your faith will be tested, but the more you protect it, the stronger it will become. The strength of your spiritual journey lies in your ability to keep certain things hidden until the time is right to reveal them. Remember, not everything in your spiritual journey needs to be shared with the world. There is immense power in silence, strength in solitude, and resilience in keeping your inner strength concealed until it is ready to be wielded. Guard your spiritual life like the precious treasure it is, for it is the foundation upon which your purpose is built. As you protect your journey, you will build an unshakable strength that will withstand whatever challenges come your way. When the time is right, the world will see the power that lies within you. Until then, keep what is sacred to you protected, and trust that your spiritual growth will continue to strengthen as you guard it closely. Number 5. Guard your future plans and visions. Protect what's sacred. As one of God's chosen, your future plans and visions are among the most valuable treasures you hold. Yet, the temptation to share these divine revelations with the world too soon can cloud your judgment and make you vulnerable. Remember, your vision is a sacred trust between you and your higher purpose. It's not meant to be publicly announced until it's fully prepared. Exposing your plans too early invites unnecessary distractions, doubts, and even sabotage. Think of your vision as a seed. It needs time, careful nurturing, and protection before it can stand strong on its own. When you reveal your vision, you open yourself up to opinions, advice, and doubts. It's natural to want to share your excitement, but not everyone will understand the magnitude of what you carry. Some may unintentionally project their own limitations or fears onto your dreams, making you question your path. For this reason, before you broadcast your vision, be selective about who you share it with and know the right time to open up. Take the example of someone like J.K. Rowling, who carried the vision for Harry Potter through countless rejections and years of struggle. Rowling didn't share her ideas too widely before she had a finished product. Had she done so, the doubts and criticism she faced during the early stages might have derailed her vision entirely. Instead, she worked in silence, nurturing her idea until it was strong enough to stand up to the world's skepticism. Her ability to keep her vision close to her heart allowed it to grow into something that would eventually change the world. Like Rowling, your vision needs protection in its early stages. It needs time to develop before it can be fully revealed. Much like a young plant, your vision requires protection and patience before it's ready to bloom. Silence doesn't equate to inaction. Rather, it is the space your vision needs to take root and grow. Exposing it prematurely risks damaging the work you've done so far and can invite forces that aren't aligned with your purpose. The counsel you seek is just as important as how you protect your vision. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed, highlights the importance of wise guidance. However, not all advice is helpful. Choose your advisors carefully. Seek those who are spiritually mature and aligned with your higher purpose. The wrong counsel can derail your plans before they even have a chance to take root. Be cautious who you allow to influence your journey. Stewardship of your vision is a test of trust. It's not something to be carelessly shared or exposed prematurely. When you protect your vision, you're showing your faith in the process. Your commitment to guarding it against distractions and outside judgment is an act of trust that in time it will grow strong enough to face the world. The urge to share your plans before they're ready can be overwhelming. But remember, your vision is sacred. It needs time to develop and mature fully before it can be revealed. Rushing to expose it too early risks revealing it to those who won't appreciate or understand it. Instead, focus on nurturing your vision in privacy, knowing that when it's time to share it, it will be strong enough to stand on its own. Guard your future plans and visions like the precious gifts they are. Protect them from distractions, doubts, and the opinions of others who may cloud your judgment. Work in silence, nurturing your dreams privately until they're strong enough to face the world. When you do share them, do so with confidence, knowing you've respected the sacred process that brought them to life. As one of God's chosen, your vision is yours to cultivate, and with patience, care, and discretion, it will become something powerful enough to impact the world. In conclusion, protecting your future plans and visions is essential for your success. Just like the greatest innovators and leaders throughout history, your dreams need time, patience, and careful nurturing to reach their full potential. Guard them closely, and don't rush to expose them to the world before they're ready. Trust the process, protect your vision, and in time, you'll see it blossom into something extraordinary. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop the number 77 in the comments if you're committed to guarding your vision. Share this with others who need to hear it.